I remember being nervous. But I remember having it in control. It was bigger than me and it took possession. And off I went.
Tina Arena, where have you been?
Where have I been? I've been around the world in the last few years. Travelled, had some pretty magical experiences, and decided it was time to take those experiences and bring them back. I don't think there's any place like home. Look at the light, the way the light sets. It's just overwhelming. It's overwhelming. It makes me unbelievably happy.
We're on a road trip with Tina Arena.
That bloody fly. That fly's got to get out. It's the Australian salute.
I know. Our destination is a special concert in the Outback. After spending most of the past decade in France, Tina is rediscovering Australia.
Like I need to learn more about where I come from. I feel an incredible urge of wanting to just reconnect, join the dots a bit more. None of us knew where my journey would go, least of all me. I had no idea. And it started here, in front of family, friends and strangers.
In 1976 in Melbourne at the Springvale Town Hall, Tina, whose real name is Pina, sang at her cousin's wedding.
Come in. God.
That night, Tina was discovered.
You were 7 years old.
Wow. What made you want to bring me here?
Well, we were hoping they were good memories.
Yeah, they are. It's just it's been so long.
This is the very stage.
Yeah, that's it. That's where I stood. In the centre of... Far out. It's incredible.
What are you feeling?
A little emotional. Yeah, just... A lot of time passes.
At the wedding, the MC recommended Tina to a top vocal coach. That led to a call from Young Talent Time.
This is Tina Arena, getting into a bit of mischief.
It was like going to Disneyland every weekend, you know. You get to play, dress up, you get to play on these fantastic sets.
You didn't get me that time!
Tiny Tina quickly became one of the show's biggest stars. All the other kids were her showbiz family. There's also a very strong family at home. She has two sisters, Nancy and Silvana. They grew up in the Melbourne suburb of Moonee Ponds. Her parents are Italian immigrants. Dad, Giuseppe, worked for the railways, and Mum Franca at a nursing home. They were both protective of Tina, and Franca let Johnny Young know who was boss.
She turned around to John Young when John had said to Mum years ago, you know, Mrs. Arena, we do go on the road during our school holidays and perform around the country and rah-rah-rah. And she apparently paused and went, well, no Franca, no Tina. And he went, gotcha. And that was the end of the conversation.
Tina Arena with the beautiful Olivia Newton-John song, Have You Ever Been Mellow? Just for you.
Tina grew up in front of Australia.
There was a time when I was
She started on Young Talent Time when she was 8 and left when she was 16.
Then all of a sudden, here you are wanting to make this transition from kid to adult. It's not anything you can do overnight, and nor is it anything you should do overnight.
Running around just you.
Tina finished high school and then got a regular job.
I worked for state insurance for 3 months.
How did that go?
Oh, it was really bloody hard.
So Tina went back to what she knew. First, performing at pubs and clubs. Then at 23, she landed her first major recording deal. It takes us to that film clip.
I need your body. I got to have your body close to me.
It's a funny clip, isn't it?
Burning your sensations flowing through.
How do you feel when you see I Need Your Body?
Oh, I cringe.
Still?
But I cringe for me, not for anything else.
I want to make me feel as if they're made of cold, cold steel.
Your achievements at the time included 6 arias, including Album of the Year, which I didn't realise, but you were the first Australian woman to actually win that.
I didn't realise that till after either.
You'd won a World Music Award. You'd sold 8 million records worldwide. You'd performed everywhere from Royal Albert Hall to Wembley Stadium. The list goes on. At the time, however, something wasn't quite right, not in balance.
No.
You said that you thought you were dying and you called yourself a basket case.
Oh, I was dying. It's not a question of I thought I was dying. I was dying. I'd withered away. I was originally about 52 kilos, 53 kilos when I started out, which is not huge by any stretch of the imagination. I'd gotten down to about 44 kilos and I'd eaten. I used to eat. Everything I ate just went right through me. I just was a very unhappy woman at the top of my game.
Try my patience and you race me to the wire. Takes every ounce of my will and desire.
I think that was just the results of that real grind. I was just grinded till there was nothing left in me.
Around this time, Tina's 2-year marriage to her manager, Ralph Carr, ended.
And that's when I went, got to go now. Got to start again. I went, got to learn to ride the bike again. So I pulled away. I walked away from being at the top of my game, having everything that that a young woman could possibly want or think that a young woman wants. And I went back to the drawing board and I started again. Turn around and have a look at this. Is that not a shabby little structure?
Tina moved to Europe in the late 90s.
This is renovation nightmare. No, this is it. Between the dust, the saws, everything. This is life. PJ, this is what it's about. Okay, so I'm going to take you out.
Today she lives in a fixer-upper on the outskirts of Paris.
Steel bars in one by one.
So far, it's been 2 years of hard work.
It's really confronting renovations, but that's another subject.
What is it
We won't
that
talk
you...
about it.
How at home do you feel here in Paris?
Very at home here because this is my home. Very at home. But you'll understand when you get up here. This is the creative hub of the house. And it's just, for me, it enables me to feel incredibly, open and comfortable. And I'm very, very happy to have actually created in my own home. It was a dream come true for me.
In France, she relaunched her career in French.
J'ai tant caché mes différences, ce désir ou de faux semblants.
Look at that.
And found love again with a Frenchman. He's an actor and an artist, and his name is Vincent. At first, she didn't think he'd be interested.
There's a funny theme, though, Tina, this whole not feeling good enough. In fact, was it true that you dumped Vince for a while because
Yes.
you thought he was too good looking and that you weren't good enough?
Yeah. Yeah, oh, God, yeah. The first time I met him, I just went, oh, God. Because a girlfriend of mine introduced us, and I just looked at her and I said, I don't think so. And she just looked at me and she said, where on earth is your head at, young woman?
Ivan m'a dit de pas venir demain.
So here you are in France. You've got this career, you've got the love of your life, and what a surprise. You fell pregnant.
Yeah, I felt pregnant and we weren't even trying. But geez, it was fun. It's still fun. Yeah, comes this beautiful little creature. A beautiful little man.
Gabrielle was born in 2005.
Sur le truc.
Looking back at life I've been living
Ça va, t'es bien?
has got me
On y va? On y va, mon cœur? Allez, off you go.
How much do they mean to you?
You live and breathe for them, don't you? They mean everything. You're naughty.
Tina divides her life between France and Australia. Yes! Lately, she's been dancing with the stars at home.
It's going to be the death of me.
And at the same time, brushing up on her bridal waltz.
Our son sort of has said to us a few times, so, when you two get married? It's like, sorry? Oh, you two are not married. I know you're not married. It's like, how do you know we're not married and stuff? But yes, I mean, it will happen. Absolutely.
Sure
I can't wait.
wanna know. Clear the slate. Go back to before. Eliminate and reset all.
I think it's time to reset things. I think that there comes a point in your life where you have to go back to the beginning, really. Musical folks are done where I come from. They ain't had any learning.
For Tina, that means taking a road trip to the outback.
Doing what comes naturally.
She's been invited by the Queensland Music Festival to perform in mining towns. It's part of a program to bring big stars to regional Australia.
Here we come!
For Tina, there's also a new generation of fans.
It's been a beautiful, beautiful journey. It's been a great celebration. There's been so much laughter too. You ready, I wouldn't change anything. Oh no, God no.
Australia hasn't forgotten you.
No. Clearly. Yeah.
Humbling stuff.
Very. Not what I expected. Genuinely. Didn't expect that.
And when you tour these places and people love you,
And the mayor says you're a great bird, teen. What can I say?
surely you miss us.
Of course I do.
Chorus. Let's go. You set fire to my life. Oh, and the feeling.
Go and tour the outback in Australia. It'll put things into perspective very, very clearly. You know, it's beautiful. They're wonderful experiences to have.
Well, Tina Arena, Welcome home.
Thank you, PJ. Thank you.